This is the project on the volcano from Villarrica, Chile.
So, when, where, and why? The volcano erupted around October 30th, 1984, and lasted until around November 18th, 1984, so about half a month. And the coordinates of the volcano are shown below, are shown in the slideshow. And the main cause of the eruption was a shift of tectonic plates and also just a combination of rainfall, snow, glacier, ice, and the underlying magma of the volcano. And also, the volcano that we're going over is also identified as a stratovolcano. And a stratovolcano usually has relatively steep sides and are more cone shaped than shield volcanoes. Um, and these type of volcanoes usually erupt more viciously uh, instead of just slow uh, erupting magma.
The location that was relative to the tectonic plates, they were located in the Andes Mountains, and they were associated with the east dipping subduction of the Nazca Plate beneath the South America Plate. It was along the Gastre Fault, but it was primarily basaltic andesitic magma, with a silica content and viscosity somewhere between mafic basalt and intermediate andesite. As a result, the eruptions at the volcano summit are often unpredictable, ranging from violent to mild, like we said.
So the human impact of the eruption. So the eruption had no fatalities. The only thing that happened from the eruptions was it just led to some evacuations and some damage of the civilizations that surrounded the valleys in Villarrica. Um, and one of those towns was called Pucón. It was 15 kilometers north of Villarrica. Um, and this just shows how significant um, and violent that what like these volcanoes can cause or pose to humans. Um, the major danger associated with the volcano is not the ash or the lava, but the volcanic mud flows. Um, and the volcanic mud flows have actually reported to have killed over 100 people in the past century. Um, and these mud flows usually occur commonly after a landscape has been covered by loose volcanic material, such as the eruption of our volcano. And in the image below, it's the picture of Pucón. Um, and you could just see how close it is to the volcano and how it could be affected by the eruption.
The environmental impact of the Villarrica volcano is that it gave out plenty of gas and steam emissions. The gas and steam emissions rose to above between 4 and 260 million or 260 meters above the crater and drifted in the different directions. Ash and gas emissions. The effects of the eruption were relatively local. The land and the air were mainly affected during that. Usually stayed around the Villarrica in the Villarrica city.
And just some fun facts about the volcano. Um, our volcano has a long history of strong volcanic activity. Since 1971, Villarca has had numerous eruptions that resulted in large ash emissions and mud flows, as we talked about before. Um, and also, these mud flows, many people think that you can run away or outrun these mud flows and lahars, but in reality, they go about 30 to 35 miles per hour uh, down the volcano, and that is just a myth of outrunning them. Um, Also, rivers would also rise and sometimes lead to flooding as a result of melted snow, um, which we have seen in the past slides, how the glaciers and snows on the mountains actually contribute to the eruption. And also, the basement of the Villarca volcano consists of intrusive and volcanic rocks. that range from years ago. And here are the sources where we found the pictures and information at. Thank you, and this is our presentation.